All right. Well, hi, hello, and welcome to Unlocking Oracle's Potential, Crafting an Effective BI Strategy for Actionable Insights. Now, today's exciting webinar is sponsored by Insight Software and produced by Actual Tech Media. My name is Jess Steinbach. I'm with Actual Tech Media, and I'm very excited that I get to be your moderator for this conversation because I really like when we get to stop and talk about best practices, taking something that we already know how to do and exploring how we can do it maybe just a little bit better, right? And that's what we're going to be doing today. So together, with the help of a top expert from Insight Software, we will explore the most important tips, the best practices, the important strategic approaches, and best of all, those tangible, actionable insights that you need to get the most out of your Oracle data. We have a lot of great info to cover today, so I am going to get this show on the road. We're going to start out with just a few housekeeping points, and this will help you get the most out of your time here with us together today. So let's start with a little tour. We're going to take a look at your audience console here. The first thing I want to point out is the questions section. Now, this is the best place to get involved, get interactive, post all of those insightful questions and the comments and the feedback and all the cool ideas that you have rolling around in your head. We have a lot planned for you today. We want to hear from you throughout as we go. So make sure you're posting in that questions tab. Now, you can give it a little test run right now. Say hi, say hello. I see Morteza, I see Zhang and Martin, Venkat, Deepak, Daniel, Rakesh. We've got a whole crew here with us today. Jorge, Corey, loving this. Hey, Sanjay. All right, so everyone out there, please keep those highs and hellos coming. We love the good vibes. Let us know how your day is going, and it's only getting better from here because we're just kicking things off. Now, that questions window, also a great place to let the Actual Tech Media team know if you are having any technical issues. I will remind you that a browser refresh is probably going to clear up most of those issues, but if the gremlins have a good hold on you today, no problem. If the browser refresh doesn't work, you can post a message in that questions tab and the Actual Tech Media team will be there to help you out. All right, the last thing I want to point out in your audience console is the handouts tab. Make sure that you check out the cool resources and follow-ups that we have collected there to go along with our conversation today. There's some case studies, there's some great product info, lots more. Go check that out. Make sure you've got those handouts downloaded, save them, put them aside for later because you are going to want to come back to them after we wrap. Now, if all that cool content wasn't enough of a prize giveaway for you, we have a whole other extra prize giveaway, and that is a $250 Amazon gift card, which is going to a lucky winner here live and present with us at the webinar. So stay tuned for that. We will be giving that away at the end of our webinar. You do need to be here, as I said, live, present, and of course lucky, and you need to meet all the Actual Tech Media prize terms and conditions. If you're not totally sure what those terms and conditions are, no problem. We have the full T's and C's linked for you in that handouts tab. So just click on over to the handouts tab, you scroll down to the bottom, and you will find them waiting for you there. All right, well, that's all we've got for our intro here. It is time to get into our awesome presentation, and I am so excited to introduce you all to our expert presenter here with us today from Insight Software, and that is, of course, Chad Cosper, Senior Product Marketing Manager at Insight Software. Chad, thank you so much for being here with us today. I know you have a ton of great information, lots of helpful insights in store for us, so I'm going to take a step back. I'm going to hand things on over to you. Take it away, Chad.
Chad Cosper, and I am a senior product manager at Insight Software, where I am responsible for the operational reporting practice, which includes our Angles reporting suite for Oracle and SAP ERPs, and our data automation solution Process Runner for SAP. Today, we're going to look at the Angles portfolio for Oracle ERPs, but first, let's talk about you. If you are similar to our hundreds of Angles customers, and in many ways I think you might be, you can sometimes struggle accessing information from your Oracle ERP in a format that can be used by business leaders within your organization to make meaningful decisions. Business moves fast, and you need to provide your leaders with deep insights from your ERP. And they have questions about the business that they want answered quickly, and they may even need to correlate the answer to multiple questions quickly. Maybe they need more than just what the customer churn rate is. Maybe they want the customer churn rate by how much each customer is worth and customer satisfaction so that they know not just what the churn rate is, but more importantly, which of your biggest customers are most at risk for churn so that they can take action on it. That's what we call actionable insights. But how do you get those insights and how do you deliver them? Those insights, that data exist in your ERP already. So you need to extract them and get them to your business. They can't waste time reading through Excel spreadsheets, and you can't waste time on waiting on IT to write SQL joins to get you that information. The solution is a combination of intelligent operational reporting software and business intelligence tools. However, our research shows that only 11% of organizations are happy with their current operational reporting tools. You regularly need to create operational reports for your own use or to share with other business areas. Maybe it's a departmental expenditure, an open invoice, performance against budget. However, a 2021 survey conducted by Hanover Research for Insight Software found that in creating, modifying, and sharing recurring operational reports is becoming an increasing time suck. Many reports are required daily and weekly, and only 11% of respondents are happy with the tools they use to create those reports, primarily Excel and those native ERP report writers that come with Oracle, for instance. Issues they cited included that it takes too long to create reports, existing tools are too complex to use, and they can't drill into any kind of transactional data. And as a result, stakeholders lack access to timely operational data to support day-to-day decision making. And what of BI? What of business intelligence? Your BI tool isn't delivering because it is only as intelligent as the business acumen your organization can provide to it. Over the last few decades, we've seen at least three distinct generations of BI technologies introduced to the market. We have our first generation, products like Crystal Reports, Brio, ProClarity, and Siebel Analytics primarily offer thick client reporting solutions to replace the historically manual production of paper reports ubiquitous in every company. Many of these products are amazingly still widely used in today's enterprise multiple decades later, although we have seen a speedy migration to the third generation BI solutions that we'll look at in a second. Next, we had our second generation of BI tools. These early pioneers gave birth to the next generation, and in many cases were acquired by them over time. Solutions like Business Objects, Cognos, OBIEE adapted to the requirements of a larger enterprise, introducing rich semantic levels, governance capabilities, and they targeted a far larger audience inside the enterprise by providing capabilities for analysis, pre-built reporting, and automated refreshing. Now, as I mentioned, these solutions led to large-scale adoption in the enterprise, but it also led to most of those vendors being acquired by those enterprise software providers like Oracle, SAP, and IBM, and seeing those BI tools become specific to those industries. Now, with our third generation of BI, which is where we are now, this is widely known as self-service BI, as it seeks to break down the bottlenecks created by many of the Gen 2 solutions that relied heavily on IT services to deliver insights. Solutions like Qlik, Tableau, Domo, and more recently and more popularly, Power BI focus on providing the ability for end users to create powerful and interactive visualizations without needing IT to do a lot of the semantic modeling work, or at least that's what users of these solutions believed. The reality is that the workload of creating those interactive visualizations just got passed down to the end users. And that's where we are today. So, how can you craft a BI strategy that works with your Oracle ERP and can deliver the insights your business needs? First, you need to understand the traps. One of the reasons organizations aren't seeing the expected benefits from the ERP system is because of that poor reporting that we talked about earlier. If you're relying on ERP reporting tools, you got lengthy month-end reporting, which it's frustrating. It takes too long. This is what we saw come up in the Hanover report. You've got manual data entry. You can't get the information in the format you need, so you end up having to dump all that information into Excel and then manipulate manually, which obviously leads to errors. You're IT dependent. It's not in real time. The reports are days old if you're lucky. It doesn't work for time critical processes, like for instance, when you're trying to close the books at period end. Or perhaps you're using your horizontal BI tools that we just talked about, your Gen 3 BI tools like Tableau, Power BI, and so forth, and you're connecting them directly to your Oracle ERP. Well, the problem there is that they don't understand the ERP or EPM data structures out of the box. And some of these projects to make them work out of the box involve a long ramp up and often might require a data warehouse, which is going to be slow and expensive. Because of that, they might take years to implement, and they're not designed for financial data, for instance. They prefer balanced hierarchies. They're not so good with ragged hierarchies, and they really don't like multidimensional data at all. Just like with your ERP reporting tools, they're not going to be real time because you're relying on information coming from the database, possibly through a data warehouse, which doesn't allow for full drill down, might have reconciliation issues, may not be a single source of truth, but are also slow and don't get you that information in real time. So those are the traps that you might run into as you are initially defining your BI strategy. So, what do you want to do? You want to identify what's important to your users. Understanding the needs of users is fundamental to the success of any reporting and BI initiative. The needs of users can vary widely depending on their roles, responsibilities, and objectives within the organization. But on the screen here, you see some examples. Your users need access to the right data to perform their job effectively. So maybe that data is from multiple sources, various sources such as sales, marketing, finance, operations, and more. And perhaps that information is in multiple Oracle ERPs. So your users need access to relevant data. They also need to be able to do that easily. They need access to that data with ease. They require an intuitive and user-friendly interface to access and retrieve that data. Complex or difficult to use systems can hinder that productivity. Obviously, they need that data to be of highest quality and accurate. If it's not up to date and reliable or complete, it's going to lead to poor decision making, and over time, it's going to lead to less trust and less use of the data that comes out of your ERP systems. They need to be able to explore that data. Business analysts and data scientists need tools that allow them to create ad hoc queries and discover insights on their own. They also need the ability to create custom reports and dashboards tailored to their specific needs and preferences, and self-service is important for that capability. Your users will also, another thing that they will need is interactivity. Dashboards and reports should be interactive. They should be able to drill down in the details, filter data, get more information out of that top level information, that data that they're seeing on the screen, be able to perform various actions to answer specific questions. As we mentioned a couple of times on the last slide, they need access to real-time or near real-time data. They can't wait. They can't rely on data that's days or weeks old. They need also to be able to collaborate with teams across multiple disciplines within the company, with things like annotations, comments, the ability to share reports and insights. It's important to be able to have that cross departmental collaboration in order to create the kind of reports that your business needs to make actionable decisions. And of course, it's important that that your insights are able to be distributed to the people that need to see them, right? So we all know that your finance teams love Excel. They live and breathe it. But what about your business users in other fields? Think about what your CEO, your CMO, your chief data officer, are they spending their time looking at Excel spreadsheets? They probably don't have that kind of time. So they need the ability to be able to distribute that information in easily consumable reports and dashboards. So that brings us to Angles. Let's take a look at a solution for operational reporting that works with your BI strategy, no matter what it is or where you are on your BI journey. And that is Angles from Insight Software. Angles for Oracle comes in two different flavors and varieties, enterprise and professional. We're going to look at both briefly, but what is important is that both deliver a context-aware, process-rich business data model of a library of thousands, just shy of 2,000 pre-built, no-code business reports, and a high-performance process analytics engine for Oracle business applications. And when we say Oracle business applications, we're talking about e-business suite, EBS, or Oracle Cloud ERP, or OCA Fusion. And we'll talk about each with the two different versions of Angles here in a second. So this integrated solution helps you unlock your enterprise data and gain actionable insights to act with decisiveness in an uncertain and quickly changing world, and one that you need in order to stay ahead of your competition. So let's look at how Angles interacts with your Oracle ERP. In this example, we see the Oracle EBS database in this example. This is going to be eBusiness Suite. Angles Enterprise supports integration with Oracle EBS through either Direct Connect or replication. And the context-aware data model creates views of data within the ERP, combining and joining, in some cases, multiple Oracle database tables to create a custom view that can be deployed to your BI tool of choice. And that's what we see on the screen. The important thing to note here is that the way in which Angles abstracts the Oracle database schema allows your BI developers to work with plain business terms rather than Oracle database or SQL terms. It also means that Angles can not only manage highly customized Oracle reporting scenarios that might include custom flex fields, and will remap itself after an Oracle upgrade without any need to find and fix joins that might have broken during that upgrade. So that is taking a look at the way Oracle, the way Angles will abstract and create views for the Oracle EBS database. In this slide, we're going to take a look at the way it does the exact same thing for OCA. So again, this slide is similar, depicts the Oracle Cloud ERP database schema or Oracle Cloud Applications, OCA. While Angles Enterprise supports EBS, it also supports Oracle Cloud ERP and even hybrid architectures for those that have multiple instances of Oracle on-prem and in the cloud. Perhaps your sales or marketing is still on-prem, while your finance or maybe your supply chain is in the cloud on OCA. Angles Enterprise can support that architecture, while Angles Professional will support this architecture, the Oracle Cloud ERP. And it's going to be a great entry point for those companies looking to lift and shift wholly to the cloud quickly and easily. For OCA, Angles supports the same kind of database abstraction we saw on the last slide with the exact same benefits. And it's important to point out that both enterprise and professional support multiple ERP modules in EBS and in OCA and come with thousands of pre-built views for your most common reporting scenarios. So Angles will fit into your BI strategy. The views that Angles creates from Oracle ERP data can be ingested by the most popular BI tools on the market for ease of use, with Power BI, for instance, with Tableau, with Oracle Analytics Cloud. BI developers can work directly with views from the Oracle ERP without the need to bring in IT or impact the performance of the Oracle ERP in any way whatsoever. And for those companies that haven't yet decided on a Power BI or Tableau BI strategy, etc., Angles Professional comes with Insight Software's Composer technology that provides industry standard BI capabilities, allowing your team to work with a single product to extract data from Oracle and deliver insights directly to the business using beautiful and customizable dashboards and reports. So put together, Insight Software delivers everything an enterprise might need to generate quality and insightful operational reporting from your Oracle ERPs, whether it be EBS, Oracle Cloud, or some sort of hybrid architecture. Whether your need is Excel-ready reporting, pre-built content for your Power BI, Tableau, or OAC, BI tools, or a BI tool that can be used to create easy to use and beautiful to read dashboards and reports, Insight Software has you covered. Okay, well, I think we may have gone through that a little quickly. Hopefully, everyone was able to extract some value out of it, but I'm sure that we have a lot of questions. Hopefully, we have a lot of questions. Jordan?
Yes, we do. We have some good ones, and we'll go ahead and answer them now. But as mentioned earlier, we do have a box on the right for you to submit any other questions, so please feel free to do that. First question is, what if we have a data warehouse that we want to do reporting on? Do any of the Angle solutions support integration with a third-party target data warehouse?
And that is an excellent question, and one I probably should have included in the presentation because it is so common. We get that question a lot. So I did mention that Angles Enterprise supports both direct connect as well as replication integration with both Oracle EBS and Oracle Cloud ERP. That includes the integration, the ability to integrate with the two most commonly used third-party target data warehouses. That's Snowflake and Azure from Microsoft. And those can be used in addition as another piece of the architecture. Views can be created from information from Snowflake or Azure and directly into your BI tool of choice. So that's a great question, and thanks for asking that one.
Next question we have is, you mentioned both Angles Professional and Angles Enterprise. Can you talk a little bit about more the differences between the two?
Sure. First, let's talk about the similarities between the two again. So, they both come with that context-rich ability to create abstraction of the ERP, the Oracle data model, and provide reporting capabilities on top of that ERP data model that can be done in plain business terms, that can be done without breaking the data model in any time that that you might do an upgrade to your database or your ERP system, which is especially important in the cloud world with the SaaS capabilities of Oracle Cloud ERP. And as I mentioned, they both come with thousands of pre-built reports and dashboards. So it's important to, before we talk about the differences a little bit, I want to mention the similarities again. The differences really kind of come with two different aspects. First, in the way that you feed information to the Angles reporting suite, and then in the way that you take that information and distribute it to others within the business. For Angles Enterprise will support multiple Oracle ERP data source systems, be it Oracle EBS on-prem, Oracle EBS that might be in the cloud, maybe it's on Oracle Cloud Infrastructure, OCI, or a private cloud somewhere, as well as Oracle Cloud ERP. And also within a hybrid architecture. As I mentioned, if you have different Oracle instances on-prem in the cloud throughout your architecture. And this is going to be very common as large organizations move to the cloud. You're not going to see a whole lot that are going to move wholesale to the cloud. You'll see what we are seeing anyway is organizations that are moving to the cloud in increments. So Angles Enterprise will support that hybrid approach. It will support Oracle EBS as well as Oracle OCA. And then on the opposite side, when you look to distribute that information to your BI tools, Angles Enterprise will support your third-party BI tools like Power BI, Tableau, and OAC from Oracle. So if you already have a BI tool that you're working with, if you already have a BI tool that you have selected as part of your BI strategy, Angles Enterprise is going to be the best option for you. Angles Professional, on the other hand, works with Oracle Cloud ERP and multiple instances of Oracle Cloud ERP. And for those organizations that have not yet decided on a Power BI strategy, have not yet bought into a Tableau or an OAC as part of your enterprise architecture, but still need and want the BI capabilities that those offer in order to create and distribute these reports and dashboards to your management, to your senior leaders, so that they're not having to look through file after file of Excel spreadsheets. Angles Professional includes that powerful BI tool Composer to create those beautiful dashboards and reports that your management's going to appreciate in order to make those meaningful business decisions. Do you have any other questions?
Yes, we have one more. How quickly does Angles replicate the views after an Oracle ERP or database upgrade?
Okay, that's a great question. So when you upgrade your ERP, when you upgrade your database, and again, as I mentioned in the last one, this is going to be even more important as you move to Oracle Cloud ERP and take advantage of that SaaS offering. You might have seen in the past your third-party reporting tool take quite a bit of time to be able to start generating reports on that information, on that replicated information. But now Angles, both professional and enterprise, come with the Angles Hub. And with the Angles Hub, what we do is we have eliminated that downtime for replication. So whenever you do a an upgrade of your native or your source system, be it that database, Oracle database, or your ERP, the replication to reporting is going to be near real time for both professional and for enterprise. And this is an upgrade. Even from past versions of Angles for Oracle, this is something that we've introduced in the last couple of years. So if you're even used to our older technology, our Noetics technology that has become Angles for Oracle, this is a new upgrade over even that technology from a few years ago, and we believe that we're one of the only, if not the only, third-party reporting system that is offering this capability.
All right, thank you, Chad. That is it for today. Big thanks to you, Chad, and for everyone who attended today. If we didn't get to your question, we'll get in touch with you after the webinar. Should any of you want to take a deeper look at our portfolio of products that support Oracle, we are happy to schedule an in-depth demonstration with you. You can reach us by visiting insightsoftware.com/contact-us or visit insightsoftware.com/angles-4-Oracle. Thank you again and have a great day.
Well, thank you so much, Jordan. Thank you, Chad, to the whole Insight Software crew for making that presentation possible. So many great insights. And Jordan, I really appreciate you joining us and helping Chad kind of go through some of the audience questions coming in. Lots of great questions. And as Jordan mentioned, we will make sure that all of those questions get sent to the Insight team. So you will get feedback and you will get responses. So if we didn't get to your question in that live Q&A, you will hear back from the Insight Software crew after we wrap. So keep those questions coming in, my friends. Now, I am going to get to that prize giveaway that you see up on your screen. I know you all got excited about that, but I also want to remind you before you head out to go to the handouts tab. Make sure you download the resources there for you. You've got Choosing the Right Angles, a guide to Angles Enterprise and Professional Oracle. You've got the report on bridging the gap between operational reporting and strategic analytics, and also an awesome case study from TaylorMade. It is so cool. Definitely worth the read. So be sure that you've got those handouts downloaded, put them aside, hold on to them because we're about to wrap up and you are going to want to read all of those in follow-up to the conversation that we just had here with Chad. All right, now before you head out though, and I clearly need to drink a little bit of water, I've got this little spring bug that's just holding on to me. Yeah, gotta love spring. Flowers, sunshine, and colds and allergies. That's the balance, right? All right, well, we have a $250 Amazon gift card that is going to go to someone who is here, live, present, and of course, lucky at the webinar. And that special someone is Philippe Bourdon from Pennsylvania. Philippe Bourdon from Pennsylvania, you have won a $250 Amazon gift card. Now, we will be in touch with you after we wrap. Congrats to you. With that, on behalf of the Actual Tech Media team, I want to thank Insight Software for making this webinar possible, especially to our incredible speakers, Chad and Jordan. You've given us so much to think about today. A really, really interesting presentation, Chad. Lots of tangible takeaways, which is really exciting and, of course, helpful as we're thinking about making changes and optimizing that for our data. Now, I do have to wrap our webinar, as always, with my biggest high fives, my biggest gold stars going to all of you out there in the audience making today's webinar possible. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate the time that each of you has taken to take time out of your day, right? To take a pause, to stop in your day-to-day grind and instead to learn, to be a part of a conversation, to participate in this community of learning and really explore how you can get the most out of your Oracle data. I mean, this is something that we know is almost non-optional these days, right? Not only do we need the data, we all know we need the data, but we need to optimize these. And that is why these sorts of conversations are so interesting to be a part of, so important. And I'm very glad that all of you could come and join us today. I know I've learned a ton. I hope that you have as well. I cannot wait to see you all on a webinar again soon. And until then, I hope you have an absolutely beautiful end to your day. Thanks all.